One take, one take, one take, one take, Chewsday! Hello everyone, welcome back to another One Take Tuesday. My name is NBZ and we have not done one of these in a while, but we're back ready to throw ourselves at it, or myself at it, seeing as I'm the one narrating the video. But it's just quite a long game, longer than I would usually choose for a One Take Tuesday, but it's kind of all that I had. And it's a UU match from my stream a little while ago, so I threw things together because that's what I do. God knows, you know, if you've been around the channel long enough, then you are familiar with how I roll. So I'll lead off with Scarf Blastoise, pew pew, because there's two cannons, there's pew, shoot out water in the sky, and that's what he does. So I go for Water Spout turn 1 because I'm just kind of interested to see how much it's going to do to an Umbreon and see how specially defensive he is. And turns out that was really stupid, dumb, bad idea because it does like nothing, absolutely nothing to the Umbreon, and I take a foul play for it, which is bad because I lose the maximum power Water Spout, meaning that later on I'm going to basically force myself to use Hydro Pump instead because Water Spout's just going to be pointless. So I go into Heracross, which is a massive threat to Umbreon. I see he's using Foul Play, so I can at least resist that, take it well enough to where I can sub on the switch, because I know he's going to switch. No one stays in with an Umbreon and a Heracross. So I get the free substitute up. Unfortunately, I have a slight oversight in the fact that he has a Dusclops, and that is going to be terrible because even though I have the neutral Stone Edge, Dusclops is really physically bulky, plus he has the Violite to just boost that out, and as you can see, a pathetic amount of damage, literally fucking pathetic amount, and unfortunately Heracross is going to take the Nightshade, substitute's going to go away, and I am not staying in anymore. I refuse to, I literally can't, so I'm going to go into Blastoise instead, thinking, you know what, this Blastoise is going to be kind of useless, I feel. I just want to throw some Hydro Pumps out there. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe damage this thing as much as possible. And he decides he's going to, you know, take a lesser hit by going into his Empoleon rather than a neutral one from with the Dusclops. It's going to take a resisted one. Unfortunately for him, however, I do end up getting a crit because that's a huge amount of damage. I didn't expect to do that much. I believe I'm kind of in Torrent range as well. I'm not quite sure on that. I think I might be above. Yeah, I am above because it's 1/3. Do the maths, Zed. It has to be below 100 or below 99, I guess. I don't know because I have 300 max HP. It's below. Do the maths. It's 1/3 of 300. It's less than 100, and I have more, so I'm not in torrent range. But the good thing is I break the balloon, and then on the next turn I do a little bit more damage because I know the Empoleon's going to be a pain, so I can get chip damage. But he goes for Stealth Rocks, meaning that he's probably not going to stay in again. He's probably going to go out into his Umbreon to take the next hit because he wants to keep his Empoleon a good amount of HP. So I go into Heracross predicting that, and then knowing that he's not going to stay in with Umbreon on my Heracross like he didn't do last time because he obviously has a Dusclops which he can switch into easily and take the Stone Edge or whatever other move I have to use against him, I'm going to make another double switch into my Frostlass, and now I'm in a really much better position. The annoying thing is that, of course, he still has Umbreon, which can mitigate Frostlass, so it's this constant Heracross and Frostlass versus Dusclops and Umbreon war. But thankfully for me, he decides to go into Hitmontop instead. I guess maybe to, let me think about this. Why did he go to Hitmontop? To Sucker Punch me, probably? To take a Shadow Ball, probably? You know, that's what he does, and maybe he has like Foresight, Rapid Spin, because they do that sometimes to get rid of my spikes if I'm trying to set up spikes. I don't know, but he goes into it. He also has Stone Edge, which unfortunately misses for both our, well, actually more for my part, because I end up Destiny Bonding him, hoping to take him down there because he would Stone Edge and I would hopefully die. And then this turn, I'm thinking Destiny Bond's still in effect, or at least I believe it is. I'm not quite sure how Destiny Bond works like that. Maybe it was still in effect on that turn. Maybe it wasn't. The amount of time I've played this game, I still don't really know how Destiny Bond works, partially because I never really use it. But fortunately, if it wasn't going to work, then I don't die and I get up a free layer of spikes. And I'm just going to go for a Destiny Bond here, I believe, because you know, if he wanted to Sucker Punch, there's no point in me attacking, and, you know, that's the thing. I'm faster than him in general, and if he tried to kill me, he would go down also. So, it goes to Empoleon, which I'm thinking, alright, I've Destiny Bonded there, so hopefully I should... if he tries to kill me, then he will die again. It's Destiny Bond. I still don't really get it for some reason, but he's going to roar me out into my Blastoise, which is actually pretty damn perfect because despite this being a Scarf Blastoise, I'm still running Rapid Spin on it, meaning I can go for that, get rid of his Stealth Rocks, and he's actually going to roar me out, not going to attack me. Blastoise is still alive. He can still Hydro Pump for later on, which is fantastic. And I go into my Floaty Tygon, my obvious Flygon here, who is going to go for the Earthquake. Now, this is, it's good because I get to take out Empoleon, but it does mean that I kind of reveal to him that I'm Life Orb and not Scarfed. I would have kind of liked to use the Scarf bluff later on, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So, goes into a Zelf, which is clearly going to be faster than me, so I'm going to switch out into my Blastoise, just as death fodder, really, I was thinking at this point. He goes for Hidden Power, which is definitely Ice. I mean, that would make sense. He was using it on a Flygon, and it is, of course, resisted by my Blastoise when it comes in. You know, it's not going to be fire because he has access to flamethrower, and that would be just dumb. And why would you use HP fire on a Flygon anyway? So it's ice. I die to 2 hits, which is a bit unfortunate. And you can clearly see that he's Scarfed as well because he outsped my Scarfer. So he's going to be locked into the HP Ice, go into Victini to obviously take that, but knowing that he's going to switch, I get the free opportunity to set up a substitute because this is in fact my Fire Gem Victini. I know people have been talking about the fact that I'm using random gems a lot, but you know, when you get bored of this game and you use the same fucking standard sets again and again and again, you know, I just want to shake things up, right? I want to use different things. So I gave this thing a goddamn Fire Gem, V-Create with a Fire Gem, and Jesus Christ, Dusclops, Jesus Christ! How bulky can you be? That's a Fire Gem V-Create, start from a Victini! You lived it! Come on! I mean, cut me a break here, man. Dusclops lives it. Go for the Bolt Strike to finish him off, which totally should, because he's down to 22 HP, so not a terrible thing, but unfortunately I lose the substitute in the process. I would have liked to keep it up so that I could take on this Arcanine with a Bolt Strike or something, but not going to be the case. So I'm going to have to either fodder something or just let Victini take a hit, which I am not really willing to do. End up going into my Heracross, and you know, thinking about it, you know, he could have gone for the Wild Charge, which is why I switched Victini out and had the defense drop and stuff, so I didn't want to take that. But he ended up going for the Close Combat, probably thinking I would predict the Wild Charge and go to Flygon, but I ended up just foddering off Heracross, which works out fine, because Heracross wasn't going to be hugely useful in the rest of this game. But I do have my Dr. Woobat, good old Woobat, who's actually faster than Arcanine, meaning that what I can do is I can set up one substitute, get him to go for Flare Blitz, get a bit more Life Orb recall damage, get a bit more recall damage from the Flare Blitz itself, and bring him down to an HP range where I'm comfortable that if I go for a Psychic, I will be able to take him out, and I'm hopefully going to be able to do it from this range. I think I should be. I don't want to waste any more HP with substitutes, so that's what I'm going to try and do. And does it kill him? Yes, it does! Fantastic. So Arcanine goes down, Dr. Woobat with the Life Orb kicking it. I've just noticed I gave it Sub and Life Orb, which isn't the best combination, but I guess it worked in that situation. Because I was able to wear him down and then use the Life Orb to finish him off. So now it goes into Umbreon, which is obviously very specially defensive, as we kind of figured from this point. Unfortunately, Air Slash does hardly anything, and I can't hit him with Psychic, so there's not much anything else I can do. I didn't want to switch because I had nothing that I wanted to go to. So I'm going to end up going for the Air Slash, do a little bit of damage, and then I'm just going to try and go into Victini now, who can obviously go for the V-Create and hopefully finish him off. And especially seeing as he is a specially defensive one, I'm thinking that on the physical end he's not going to be as powerful, but I'm still afraid of a V-Create not taking him out. So in terms of finishing him off, what I want to do is go for the burn first, because if I go for V-Create and he doesn't die, then he's going to kill me with a Foul Play. But if I go for the burn, reduce his attack, he can't kill me with Foul Play, and then on the next turn, because of the HP he has lost from the burn, he should be in a range where V-Create kills him, although maybe I could have killed him with V-Create without having the burn on him in the first place. I don't actually know. I just wanted to be a bit more secure and safe about it, essentially. And I keep Victini, and Victini is going to be very crucial for the end of this game, so keep an eye on it because I'm going to need it. So I'm going to go into a Zelf. I'm thinking Zelda doesn't really have a huge amount that it can do to Victini, but I want to find out what it wants to do, and I'm thinking, okay, I can go into Flygon, maybe take a hit and see what it wants, and it ends up going for Psyshock, which is interesting because it means that the best thing that he has to hit my Victini is in fact a resisted move. It is Stab, but it is resisted, so I know I can live at least one of those, kill it with a V-Create. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fodder my Flygon, just let it die to 2 hits, and then go back to Victini, and then go for the V-Create. All he has left is the Azelf and the Hitmontop, so as long as I keep keep Victini around, I can kill the Azelf here with a V-Create, and then bring it out, and then bring it back to kill the Hitmontop. He, however, decides to go into his Hitmontop, which means that I can go for the V-Create now and kill it, but I will get the defense drop and the special defense drop, of course, but the defense drop is the one that matters, because Psyshock is the move that he's hitting me with, and that hits physical defense. So I go through the Recreate, take him out, but it is necessary for me to keep Victini to finish this match off, and I don't want to have these defense drops, so I'm going to switch it out when Azelf comes back in, because he's going to go for the Psyshock. I do thankfully have one more Pokemon left which can be sacrificed, which is my Frostlass, so I'm going to go to that, which is at low HP, and this is the great thing as well about having the Blastoise on the team, was the fact that I had Rapid Spin around, because this entire plan would have been completely foiled had I not had Rapid Spin. Victini would not have been able to switch in as freely and would not have been able to deal with these hits. So ends up that Azelf goes for the Psyshock, is not going to kill me. Of course, as you know, Victini very bulky, able to resist the hit, and of course he's Scarfed, so there's not really a huge amount of power behind it. Go for the Vinyl V-Create, he's at full HP, but ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Victini here, and we're talking about a base 180 fire move from a huge attacking stat, so that's the end. That finishes off the Azelf, and that is going to be the game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. This was a fun One Take Tuesday. I think I actually did a decent job of narrating a battle properly on a it's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much for watching. In case you missed my last video yesterday, I did some Dive Kick. Dive Kick's a really cool game. It's a fighting game, and it's just dumb and stupid and fun, and if you enjoy that kind of thing, then go watch it. It's on the screen right now. You can clickety-click away. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that happens to be, and that's it. Zed out.